And here we go again, another great week of Behind the Brush as we paint the town and find out what's happening in the Southwest Florida art scene. I'm your host, Rick Vasky, along with me always, Cesar Aguilera. Cesar, you looking good today, man.
It's another great day in paradise.
So we've been doing a great thing of diving in, and he already has a great name for even what, or maybe his predecessor had this great name. But we are looking at some of the new people that have taken over into positions in the art scene here. Just a couple weeks ago, we had Devin, who is the new director at the Sidney Byrne Davis Art Center. Then we had Neil, the brand new director at the Alliance for the Arts. And this week, our great guest, Juan Santiago, who is the brand new director of ArtFest, Fort Myers. Juan, thanks for joining us, brother.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. And what an introduction. My gosh.
Well, we were talking, obviously, before we even started the show. And what was that key thing that you said? Now you're taking over from a great lady who started ArtFest 26 years ago, Sharon McAllister, and she was kind of talking about this exact same thing of what our shows have been about.
Yes. So, Sharon McAllister, our founder and past executive director, as she left and she gave me the ropes of this brand new year, one of the things that her and I spoke about is how we feel like this older generation of legacy leaders are stepping out, and there's this brand new younger generation of leaders stepping into this awesome art scene here in Fort Myers, and how amazing it is to feel like I'm a part of that.
Yeah, you're the next generation of our art leaders, and it's so great to see. You know, I've been down here, like I mentioned, 18 years, and art's always been a great part of this community. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, art grows and it changes, and it never really actually stays the same. And so it's neat to see the next generation of direction coming into it, and it being, new people, fresh faces, and new ideas. Although we keep some of the great foundation of what it is, we continue, just in our talks with Devin and with Neil, we've seen already just new excitement, and new fresh ideas and new teams coming in to take it to the next level. And so you have already, now you already mentioned you're at the office alone at the moment, correct?
I am. And it does feel weird because I have this big office all for myself. But yes, I am. I have already hired my brand new staff. They will start later in July. So I've had some time to prepare for what's next. But it does feel weird and a little lonely.
But you have a great view.
I have an amazing view.
Right down on the river?
Yeah, I am right in the corner of... of course, I'm going to forget the name of the street.
Isn't that Bay Street?
That is Bay and Edwards, actually. So I can see the Florida Rep Theater through one of the windows, and then I can see the beautiful water view through the other other side of the window. So
yeah, that's hard to compare.
Really neat view.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're right down your neighbors now with Cesar.
We are. We are right there.
You guys are going to go get lunch together all the time.
Yeah. Or you can come have lunch on the rooftop. That's something I do many times.
I would love that. Yes, please.
So tell me a little more. First, let's talk about some of these great staff. Now, before we talk about how you got into this, let's talk about the team you're building.
Sure. So my operations manager, her name is Monica Garcia, and she has been a weddings and events planner in town for the past 5 or 6 years. Recently, as of a year ago, she founded her own events business, and she is someone that I have worked with at many different events. And the moment I found myself in this new position and I thought about who I wanted to bring into my team, she was at the top of my list.
Yay.
She is a very, very extremely skilled lady, and I think everyone will be very happy and pleased to see what she will bring to the table.
And now, is she the one that worked at the Harbor Event Center that is the Luminary?
No, so that...
Okay, that's the next one we're leading
yes,
into.
that would be Grisel Martin. She is our new Director of Community Engagement. And she has also been in the events industry for the past 19 years. And she is someone that a lot of people know. She has been involved with a lot of galas and fundraisers in town, so she's a very familiar face. And also another person that I am extremely excited to have on board and work on the amazing things that we'll be doing together.
Well, good. They're going to hear this and you talking great about them before they even sit in their seat at their new office, which is pretty fun.
Yes,
now, you were a part of ArtFest prior to you even taking over this role, and you worked with Sharon, as you mentioned. How did you get all in? Where did it all start?
Yeah, so I'll first mention that I've known Sharon for probably 4 or 5 years now. So prior to this, I was the operations director at Florida Repertory Theater, and that's how I met her. So upon her return to ArtFest Fort Myers this past year as our founder, she needed a strong leader. So she called me. She knew what I had done at the theater, and the offer was too good to say no. This was just, this is literally a dream job for me, and what I do here really means a lot. So we thought about it. We said absolutely yes. And in September of 2024, I started as the operations director with ArtFest Fort Myers. Little did I know, Sharon was low-key preparing me for what was going to happen next.
She was pre-molding you.
She was, yes. Though she didn't quite say that, but you know. And then we went through our first festival together. It was an amazing 25-year celebration. And towards the end of it, she asked a question. We all knew that she was retiring, so it made sense in my mind. I loved the job even more than when I started as the operations person, so I said absolutely yes.
That's exciting, though. And you've been down, obviously, to ArtFest many a times. I
mean,
over the
I've
years.
done events. I've done part of art projects for the community when our fest has happening, that they asked me to create something so the community can be involved. So that's something I want to ask, is that with you is something that's going to continue?
Absolutely. And it's only going to get better, bigger, and even more, I guess I can say memorable. I am a big community advocate. I know what we can do when we get together. So the answer will be absolutely yes.
That's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I saw, and if you guys haven't done so already, ArtFest has their own Facebook page, because that's how I kept up even on all yes. of this, that, your role, your new staff, I knew a little bit just on the Facebook page. So ArtFest Fort Myers on Facebook, follow it a little bit there. But today I saw that you posted all these great awards that have happened. This really truly is a staple in our community. It always has been. I mean, I've been going to it for many, many years. It's a great showcase of art, and so I saw though on that Facebook. We can talk about those awards if you'd like in a second. Sure. But there was a call to artists, because we have a lot of artists that listen to this show. What is the how do artists get involved in this?
Right. So as we go into our 26th year, our artist applications have officially been open since May 9th. So that call to artists means that whoever would like to be a part of our show can actually now go online and just apply. We are a jury show, so there is a process to belong to it, and to get to it, I must say. But yeah, we do have a few deadlines. We just opened, like I just mentioned, so we probably have a couple more months to go. But if you are a visual artist and either you have been a part of us or you are looking to be a part of us for the first time, if you go to our website, you can learn more about it there and go ahead and submit your application.
Yeah, artfestfortmyers.com on it. Is there a fee to submit, or is that just happen after the jury?
Yes, so there is a fee for the application. It's $35.
Okay.
And then it is a pretty simple process. Even if this is your first time doing it, our website has an amazing resource on showing you as a new artist on how to go through this entire process, so you can find all of that there. So even if this will be your first time applying to us, it is a very simple process.
Oh, nice.
And if you were to have any questions or can't get through, I am always one call away. So
if someone is selected, it's a 3-day event. I mean, it's February 6th, 7th, and 8th. And, do they have to have their own tent, their own table, and all these things? Like, is it, because there's some artists that, like, okay, what else am I going to need to buy in order to even set up at something like this?
Yeah, so a lot of our artists do have their own tents. We do have a couple of different spaces and titles available. But if you don't have your own tent, saying that you are either newer into this or you just don't have one, there are actually tent rental companies that do this kind of things. And I'm actually going to shout out to Joe from Tent for Events, who is one of our partners. He is an amazing resource. If you need to rent a tent from him,
he'll get it all set up even for you.
All set up for you.
Yeah,
I believe he even offers. He offers the side walls. He offers panels. He offers tables. All of it. So all you need to do is bring your art and exhibit.
Oh, that's good.
That's great.
Yeah, that is because it's key. I was just thinking about that. Like, some people are like, I got all the art, but I've never even set up at one of these things.
Yeah.
And some of these artists are such experts in this that they can probably take only 45 minutes to an hour to set up their whole tents. Some have such a big setup that it can take 3, 4, 5, even 6 hours.
Yeah.
So I would say if you want to take one of those steps away, getting a rental tent done for you will be an amazing way to go at it.
Yeah, I would think too, especially because you wouldn't have to worry about, the wind lift. He probably ties them all down and all that stuff. You wouldn't have to worry about it blowing away or folding up and collapsing or anything like that. Okay, so that is an amazing event that's been going on, and I had no idea until you told me this, that now for the 8th year, there's the Babcock Ranch Art Fest.
Yes. So
first of all, I didn't even know Babcock Ranch was around for 8 years.
Yes. They just celebrated the 8th year there, and so they are one of our big sponsors for ArtFest Fort Myers. And as part of what we do with them is we manage their artist relationship for their art show, and that does happens the second weekend of March. So I like to say that it's like a baby version of what ArtFest Fort Myers is. In there, we probably have between 55 to 65 artists every year.
Wow.
When in ArtFest Fort Myers, we have 200, 215.
200 to 215 artists?
Correct.
I knew it was big, but I never sat there and counted.
Yep.
Yeah, one thing that is great of ArtFest is, me as a curator, I always go to ArtFest to scope, who is local or in the vicinity, and then I can approach them for future shows. So it's always a great place to find new talent in there.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. And how many would you say, like, what's the furthest they're even coming from? Like, any idea? Like, they coming from California? Like, I wouldn't know.
So we have a lot of our artists coming from the Midwestern. We do have a couple of them that actually, they actually have a residency in China, and they are amazing artists that they do come and are a part of us year after year.
Oh, I think I know one of them. The wood sculpting one that takes all those. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous.
Yes. So we do, and I can't quite mention other countries right now, but I know that we do have artists from all over the world coming to us.
That's phenomenal. Over 200. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys still do it on Bay, and it goes all the way down to the stage right there, the Calusa stage.
So not on Bay, but on Edwards.
Oh,
Drive.
Edwards, that's right.
Edwards.
Yeah.
So
and it goes all the way to the Calusa stage, and I believe last year there was even entertainment and events on the stage.
Yeah. So it actually goes to where the it starts at Lee Street and it goes all the way up past the bridge. And yes, we do have our public community stage where we have amazing talent every year. This is what at one of our last meetings, Sharon said something that I said that I was going to steal from her and make it mine. And it's that every year when we work on building what the weekend will look like, it almost feels like building a city. And it is so huge that it literally looks like a city when when you're done. So
yeah, just tent by tent by tent by tent.
So you guys think about who is going to be next to who, or it does go by who applies
so
first?
that is a very detailed and extent I'll say logistical process. We do try to be fair to every artist, so we don't want to put the same ones right next to each other. So we do take our very time to do the layout and who goes where and all that.
That's amazing. I really that just blows me away. Over 200. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I really, if I were to guess on that, I thought you were going to be under 100.
No.
It's double than what I even thought it was. I mean, I've walked it, but it's not like you're.
Yeah, it was like at 4 blocks at least, right?
Yeah, so on Friday nights, which are our opening nights, and that's when our VIP club opens, that's what we also call our preview night. So on that night, we only have a very small selective group of artists. I'll say anything from 65 to 80 at the top, where they are the only ones open on Friday night. So if you want to experience a more of a VIP boutique experience, Friday nights will open from 6 to 9 o'clock. And then Saturday and Sunday we open 10 to 5, and that's when all 200 plus artists will be open.
Is the VIP ticket purchasable, or is that...
They are,
okay.
Yes. Yep.
You don't just got to know somebody famous.
Well, if you call me, I'm gonna be able to arrange that.
So, have you thought of anything new that might be like, I'm sure you got to get with your staff, and we still have time before this, but anything new and exciting that you thought, I always wanted to bring this, or I wanted to expand on this, or just add something new? Anything that you've been dying to bring to the table on this?
So I can't quite say that I have thought about bringing anything new as of yet. I really want my staff to be in place so that we can get creative and think about what we want to do next. However, I will say that we are actually going to bring two outreach programs that we have done in the past and we have not done in the past couple of years I believe, at least 3 or 4 years. One is a program called Art for All, where we partners with Zot Arts, and they have an amazing program where they bring these huge artifacts and tools for kids with any kind of disability can actually create art.
Oh, I love that.
I believe the last time that we did that was probably 4 years ago, and I am beyond excited to bring that back for our 26th year. And we're also bringing our program of called Emerging Artists back, which we actually is a 2 years program where the first year newer artists that have never been a part of a jury art show, they get to be partner and mentored by a professional artist, and they learn everything about the business, ups and downs, every single trick tool that there is.
Yeah.
And we give them a space for free at the show. And the second year, they actually get to be one of those artists, have their own tent. We help them get all of the financial advice and everything that there is to know to be a part of the show. And that also has been a program that we have not done in at least 3 or 4 years. So that is something that I'm very excited to bring back.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I love. You know, you're bringing something that really is impactful, not only with the first that you talked about, but really for the artist. And it's great because I was talking just last week to Neil, the next generation down at the Alliance, and they're developing a new program at the Alliance called Artrepreneur. And it's assisting artists with just what you're talking about. Like, how do you use social media to promote yourself?
Right.
How do you financially, get all your books in order and everything to pay taxes if you need to and all these things? Like a lot of artists aren't business people. And so they're doing a whole thing called Artrepreneur to help people like actually, okay, you're a great artist. Let's take it and help you actually develop develop other areas and other ways to keep growing inside your craft, inside the trade.
Yeah, so that is actually exactly what this program does. It is more targeted to those artists that want to be in art shows and in art festivals. Even something as simple as sending in your application. A lot of artists, they don't really know what that's like or what the juror looks at. So we are there for them so that they know every single step of the way how to do this and how to do it successfully.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Wouldn't you see that?
Me as an artist, like there's so many questions, and for somebody if he goes to an art school, this is never taught in schools, and it should be the main things. Know the business side of it.
Yeah, you know how to paint.
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
Yeah.
Yes. And I am glad that you said that, Cesar, because not a lot of people think of artists as small business owners, and they are small business owners.
Every artist is a small business.
However, not all of them really understand the business aspect of it. Mm-hmm. Even like what you mentioned earlier on how to run social media and the importance of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all little things that we do for them in that program.
I really love that,
awesome.
man.
Really
Bravo
like that,
for bringing that back and
you.
escalating that and bringing that to the forefront. And, we have a little bit of time, February 6th, 7th, and 8th. But let's remind everybody one more time if they actually want to get submitted. You're going to go to artfestfortmyers.com. The walkthrough process on there, very helpful. Even a video, I believe you said, on there.
Yeah, so if you go to the website, there is a specific tab called For Artists. We have a lot of really helpful resources there for you, and one of those under tabs says how to apply or start here, and that will walk you through the entire process. Our deadline for applications is not until September 19, so there is plenty of time. And also something that we do that I do want to mention, because not everyone knows, we actually offer application guidance even before you send it in.
Before you even click send.
Yeah. So
yeah, like
if
before you send it, let's take a look and help you.
Yeah, even if you're not sure that you're sending in the right shots of your booth, or you're using the right verbiage to how to describe your work, just send us an email, and we are more than happy to guide you there with that.
Yeah, you don't want to shut necessarily anybody out that hasn't.
Absolutely
they got
not,
amazing thing, an amazing setup, or they might have
a
all
bad picture, and that's it.
yeah, and they're like,
you guys do also the marathon, right?
We do what again?
The marathon, the run.
Yes. So our Publix Run to the Arts, we will be celebrating our 11th year now, and every
it's
year
a run for the arts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
It's not,
I never even heard of this.
It's
Yeah,
not
because it's like 6 a.m. or something
It's
crazy
not,
like
yes,
that, right?
That's probably why I've never heard of it.
it's the
I don't
earliest.
look like a runner? No?
Yeah.
It's the earliest morning of the week. So every year we have anything from 500 to 900 runners.
Yeah.
Actually,
Holy cow.
Even after COVID, that we had to reschedule that one, we reopened with 400 something runners. So right now we are at the 800, 900 runners every year on the last day of our art fair. So our Sunday morning, we have a lot of runners, and as part of being being one of our runners, you get a really amazing, beautiful art t-shirt that is done by one of our artists, and every year we choose a different artist, and these shirts are really something to have.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I mean, obviously, debut running in downtown, and our
Does it end in the park right there?
So it starts on Bay Street, and it goes all the way across the bridge,
Oh, wow.
and then it comes back.
Very cool.
Yeah, now with the bridge that they just redid, probably is even better.
Yes,
That's amazing.
So
Yeah, wow. That's thanks for bringing that up. I had no idea.
they get music, they get a really nice breakfast. So
Very cool.
Maybe you can run this year.
Yeah, I'll walk.
you
yeah.
can walk too. Okay, you can walk, you can run,
Yeah.
you can roll, anything you
I'll
want.
walk for the arts.
Perfect.
Or I'll cheer for the arts, drink for the arts. You know what I mean? I'll just
There you go.
Yeah, so Juan Santiago, thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations on the new role. Let's give a shout out to the 2 new people on your team, because they're probably going to listen, or you're going to make them listen at least, right?
I sure will, yes. So Monica Garcia and Grisel Martin, I am looking forward for everyone to see what we will be doing for the next 25 years in ArtFest Fort Myers. So.
I love it.
That's
So thank you, the next generation of art right here in Southwest Florida, Juan Santiago, the executive director. That's a big title now. You got big shoes to fill from Sharon McAllister, but I know you've got it, and great things to come. February 6th, 7th, and 8th in downtown Fort Myers ArtFest, FortMyers.com. And we are going to keep painting on the art right here in Southwest Florida, because that's what we do on Behind the Brush.